So today we are visiting Gokgol Magarasi. It's the deepest cave in Turkey. It's just near our we're staying near Zonguldak, and it's about 3.5 kilometers deep. So this could be quite an interesting day. I'll just spin the camera around. Yeah, so this could be quite an interesting day, sort of going down to see this. I'll try and get some video and stuff when I'm down there, and certainly take a load of photographs. But certainly a little bit of a bucket list thing for me. I love stuff like this, and apparently there's loads of stalactites and stuff down there. So we'll see how it goes. All right, and it's only 40 Turkish lira to get in. Pretty amazing. Cheers. Man, this is weird because this is just entering this cave here completely on my own. There's no guide or anything like that. There's no other visitors here or anything like that. And it's about a kilometre walk to get down into the base of it. So this should be quite interesting. Let's see. I don't really know what to say. I mean, I'm deep inside this cave now. I mean, look at that ceiling. Look at that stalagmite and stalactite up there. It's just unbelievable. I mean, I don't know how many thousands of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or millions of years it takes to make some of this stuff, but my God, it's a bit mind-blowing. Constant 13 degrees down here as well, which is, as a heating engineer, is really good because that's energy you can recover. I really don't know if this video is going to pick this up, but oh my God, that is so deep. It's got to be 40 odd metres, maybe 50 metres down to the, you see where the dark shadow is in the middle. There's a stream that runs underneath that, probably drops down another 20-30 metres, something like that, but it's just a huge canyon. And look at this. I have to say, I wish I'd paid a bit more attention at school when I was a kid, because I just learned just so much just going into this cave system here. Kind of a walk. It's about it's just under a kilometre long as you walk down to one end, so it's a couple of kilometres there and back, obviously. Superb rock formations and mineral formations. Calcium carbonate, I found out now, is what it basically is. And what I didn't realise is that all of these rock formations and stuff like that, they come from the Carboniferous period, which is about 350 million years old. So that's when these stalactites and stalagmites actually started to form. And what I didn't understand, I didn't realise, is that a stalactite, which is what comes from the ceiling down, is hollow, is cylindrical shaped, which is kind of bizarre. I thought it would just be a drip and it would just all be solid and full. But the stalagmite that comes up from the ground, that is solid right the way through. And sure enough, there's the stalactites that are in there. I was just knocking them with my knuckles. You can tell it's hollow. It's really quite a bizarre thing. So you live and learn, don't you? But I really enjoyed that. That's good. Well, good morning all. We are now leaving Zonguldak. We're heading off to Sinop today. It's only about 200 miles, but we're going on the coast road. So it's going to be slow and hopefully some really good scenery. And hopefully this cloud will clear up. Been plagued so far, and I'm not going to go on about the weather today. Typically British, isn't it? Talking about the weather. So it's dark and we're wearing shades. This is Zonguldak, it's where I was staying. It's kind of a bit of a, I don't know, a supply den really. There's sort of like, you know, plumbers merchants and tea merchants and all sorts of stuff like that. It's not really a shopping centre. There's a shopping centre up the hill around here, but found a really good restaurant just around the corner here. Just walked around and saw that, which was pretty amazing really. To be fair, they served me a whole plate of Turkish lamb and all the rest of the gubbins. Yeah, Turkish lamb and all the rest of the gubbins there, which was just absolutely beautiful. Salad and breads if you wanted it. I'm not really a big bread person, but gave us all this food, and it worked out it's about £2.50. I mean, I couldn't hardly walk afterwards. I was so stuffed, you know. It was just so it's just kind of, you know, a bit more street foody type thing. It's not a posh restaurant in any stretch of the imagination, but it's good, wholesome food, nice fresh salad and stuff like that. I mean, you can't really fault it. So the weather forecast is actually stating that it's going to be clearer and warmer a bit later on this morning. So fingers crossed. I did say I was not going to talk about that, didn't I? Again, mixed feelings about leaving this place, because it's, my God, I can't say enough about the Turkish people. They are just stunningly friendly. I mean, really, really friendly. You know, sort of almost, you know, want to be your brother as soon as they meet you, and just want to help you. And I can't. It's just amazing, really. So, and I suspect as we get further east, where you're out of bigger towns and stuff like that. I mean, the biggest town obviously is Ankara, and we're not going anywhere near that. We will be slightly on the way back when we go to Cappadocia, but I'm done with cities on this trip. I think the next one I'm going to see, hopefully, if I can organise the meeting up, is to go to see the guys at Alpha in Milan. But I'll do that as a day trip in. I'll stay outside of Milan somewhere. I'm not staying inside Milan. I don't think. I think it's you know, it's just not me. It's just really not me at all. So we'll find out, and I'll find out where I'm going to stay. Anyway, we're heading east on the D010 today, and we're going to do the coast road. So, I mean, it's saying we're going to be there at 3 o'clock this afternoon, but it's not. It's going to be more like 5, so I've got stops to do, and I've got to get fuel and all those sorts of things. So, yeah, let's get cracking and enjoy the ride. Teşekkürler. Very nice man. Helped me lift the bike onto the centre stand, and so I could check the oil and give it a little top up. So that's the BMW oil finish now that I brought with me. So that's a best part of a litre that I've used in, I think it's about 3,000 miles, I guess, something like that. Perhaps that's not so bad, I don't know, but there we go. You'll see. I think it's getting easier, getting on and off this lump. Okay, onwards and onwards. Well, I got down quite low on fuel then. I was down about 40 miles left in the tank. Light hadn't come on, but you just never know with this, and you never know where you are. I've just come through a hell of a big mountain range, and it was 1.3 kilometres high at its highest point, and I was going through the clouds, which was an experience, and a lot of it was off-road. So I did about 30 odd miles off-road, we'll say gravel, but gravel and mud, and the back end was slipping around like crazy. And I've got to say, this bike handles so well. It's the first time I've really taken it off-road in a kind of, you know, bit of a dangerous way. But I mean, it was raining. It was. I mean, you can see up the top there. It's all clouds and God knows what. But it was raining. Real mist. You know, you didn't have an awful lot of visibility in front of you either. And yeah, bizarre. Really, it was brilliant. But these Anarchy 3, they're kind of like an all-terrain tyre that I've got. I was quite surprised actually how it's even in a bit of the mud. It was really good. It gave a reasonable amount of grip. Obviously not as good as sort of like you know, a proper off-road tyre, but there was a couple of bits where, you know, the back wheel was spinning quite a bit, trying to get traction. Yeah, they're quite good, the tyres. I was quite surprised at how much grip it had got, because they're good in the wet and they're really good in the dry as well. I mean, you can get it. I was actually going around a bend yesterday in that lovely weather. I actually scraped the right hand side box, because the right hand side box sticks out a little bit wider than the rest of the bike, because it's got to go over the top of the exhaust pipe. So it makes filtering really quite difficult, because the back right hand side is wider than the left hand side by quite a bit, probably 5-6 inches maybe, something like that. What's that, 200 mil? Sorry, 150 mil or so. So yeah, it's pleased with the tyres, very, very pleased with the tyres, and pleased as soon as you stand up on the pegs and you get that centre of gravity lower to the bike, it handles really quite well, and even spinning out the back wheel a bit, you know, it was quite balanced. I had a couple of twitchy moments when I thought, oh god, I'm going to lose it, but it behaves really well. So yeah, and for a novice like me who doesn't do much off-roading, yeah, I was really pleased. I've got to say, it's absolutely stunning around here. Going through these mountains and everything. I mean, that was quite epic going through those. Stunning scenery, really granite outcrops. Pinabasi, see you later Pinabasi, and thank you to that man for helping me out, very good. I think there's one thing I wanted to say. You see this road surface, they scour a lot of these road surfaces. You get the scouring machine out and stuff like that. And whether it's because it ices up and they want a bit more grip on the road or what, I have no idea. But when they scour it up, it's like they scour it before they're going to resurface it. And if you catch it bad, it's like it tramlines you, and it starts sending the bike right off in all weird directions, and obviously chews your tyres up and all sorts of stuff like that. So this is not bad, this one here that you can see on the road in front of me, but it's really bad in some places, and it really does tramline you all over the gaff, which is a bit weird. The problem with a camera like this is it doesn't actually show the steepness. I was looking at it on the videos the other day, and it doesn't show you how steep it actually is when you're going up. You get a full sense of how the camera lies. It makes you think that the ground is actually quite level. It's not. So I've done 3,000 miles on this trip so far. I think it's about 7,500 to 8,000. So I think by the time we get over to the east side of Turkey, the full east side of Turkey, and maybe halfway down to Şanlıurfa, where Göbekli Tepe is, I think that works out about halfway, and I'm about, I don't know, about a week away from that. So I think my idea of about 6 weeks or so away is probably about right for this trip. You see, it's 2 weeks. I've been away for 2 weeks today, and I don't think we've done too bad really. In 2 weeks we got down, and we're halfway across the length of Turkey. And I know BMW say that they want the maintenance done at 6,000 miles, but I think I'm going to do it at 5,000 miles. Get the oil. I've got an oil filter, and I've got the air filter as well. I might not change the air filter straight away, but I'm definitely going to change the oil and filter. Find a place in probably Şanlıurfa, something like that, to change it. Find a mechanic. I'll get onto the Facebook group Overland Turkey, which is really good. There's also Horizons Unlimited, which is also very good. There's an app that I've been using called iOverlander, which is also very good for finding mechanics and finding decent people, that sort of thing. I don't really need a mechanic. I can change the oil myself. I've got all the kit to do it. But what I do need is a bona fide garage to be able to do it in, so I can get a warranty stamp on my bike to say that it's actually being done. Because obviously otherwise my 3-year warranty is going to be null and void, which I don't want to do. This is amazing through here. You can smell, I don't know, obviously cameras can't smell, but you can just smell all the pine forest and everything all around you. There's signs of wild boar and stuff everywhere. Look at that. Gorgeous. Also, when I was doing the off-roading up the top there, I never forked out before I left here and bought an aftermarket bash plate, or sump guard for the sump of the engine. And there was one point I went over a load of rocks, and one rock went smack right underneath into the bottom of the exhaust pipe. I had a look when I was at the garage there, just filling up with fuel. But luckily, it hasn't dented it or anything like that. But there's a big scratch on the bottom there. I really do need to get a sump bash plate. How beautiful is this? When that sun comes out, that is just magnificent. Just listen now. Beautiful. Look at that sea! Oh my god! Oh wow! Well, I can tell you now, it doesn't get much better than that road. Well, I might have just had the best sandwich I've ever had in the world in that little cafe just there. Absolutely unbelievable. I've got to say, the bike's in another mess. It's been pouring with rain. I mean, have a look at that. It's a bit grungy. I'll just clean the lights off just to try and sort of keep myself visible and stuff like that. But she's pretty caked up again. But coming up through those mountains, oh my god, that might have been the. Well, this Turkey just keeps getting better and better and better as it is now. I mean, the road just doesn't get much better than that, and the joy of that ride just doesn't get much better. I'm now on the Black Sea coast, and I'm about 100 kilometres short of Sinop. So we're going to head off now. and get going from this lovely place. Met some nice people just here just now. Really nice to talk to. The lady behind the counter who served me this food, she just didn't stop smiling. It was fantastic. Let's go and have some more epic roads. See you later. Cheers. Bye bye. Well, that was amazing. These little towns, just a little coastal town. Well, not even that, tiny little village. They're all fishing villages along here. A lovely experience again, another lovely experience of the wonderful, wonderful Turkish people. I don't think I've met such hospitable people in a long, long time. Just the way they want to talk to you and where you're from, where you're going, what you're doing, but not in a nosy way, just in a joyous way. You know, just a real joyous way. They just want to share your joy and share your fun. I love that about people. Oh no. Oh no. They've got a. Oh, it's a diversion. Okay. We don't have a lot of choice, then we've got to go.
What's your country?
London, England. There's work on the road, it's closed. Oh. It's like... That's really kind. Yeah, let's have a look. Life is always about a challenge and a bit of a journey and all sorts of stuff like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to try, the road is closed for roadworks by the look of it, but we're going to go down there because we're on bikes. They might just let us just roll over the rubble there and just let us through. So we're going to give it a go, because the alternative is one hell of a ride the other way. We'll have to come back exactly the same way as we came, which is not ideal. So we're going to give it a go and see if we can't sort it out. Let's see if luck's on our side, or they get nasty and say no, turn around and go back. Yeah? Yeah? Cool. Yeah. Careful, yeah. Right, this might be fun. Right, this is going to be crazy fun. Get up there. What an adventure. Jesus. Life is just full of surprises, isn't it? My God. I think if I'd have been on my own there, I think I'd have had to have just walked that to see what was going on. Just choose a line. But I thought, he's gone up there. If he can get up there, I can get up there. thank you again, Airbnb. You've surpassed yourself again. Very, very good, and the people are really, really good as well. I've lucked out here again. Nice little patio. I'm in a little town called Sinop, right on the sea, on the coast. Got this great apartment, all fully furnished and everything like that. So lovely apartment. Not that I'm going to use this much, this area, probably not at all actually, but because I'm here for a couple of days. But a nice little lounge. You've got a little entrance hall here, or a big entrance hall actually. A kitchen that comes off of it here with a little boiler and all the rest of it. I won't look too heavy into the boiler because I know I'll probably find some faults and I don't want to do a busman's holiday. Little toilet in here, which is like, squat loo if you want it, which is traditional. All your traps up there, that's quite interesting. Yeah, entrance hall here, little bedroom here, which is like a little double bed, perfect. Washing machine, another bathroom here, which is probably what I use because it's westernised. And then another little room in here, which I'm just using as my storage. I'll turn it around. What a day today! It's been absolutely amazing. I've done, I did actually quite a bit of off-roading, but I was right up about a kilometre and a half up on top of this mountain. You just couldn't see it. You couldn't see hardly anything in front of you because I was actually in the clouds. Which was pretty bad, but the bike really performed quite well off-road, to be fair. But I've had a mixed day again, pouring down with rain one minute and beautiful sunshine the next. So it's been a bit crazy, but it looks like the weather is finally breaking for me. So I'm hoping that I'm going to get some really good weather and stuff everywhere. There's a guy I know in New Zealand, Clay, if you're watching. There's the wild boar here is amazing. I mean, I saw traces everywhere. There's road signs everywhere saying wild boar everywhere and stuff like that. But it was I didn't see any obviously, but it was really quite interesting. You'd love it. You definitely love it over here. But anyway, guys, hope you really enjoyed watching this video today. It was I enjoyed making it. Some of the biking was awesome. I wish I could have filmed the off-roading, but it was just soaking wet. I couldn't risk the camera. I might try and do some silent footage, maybe do some voiceover with the camera because the camera is waterproof. That's not a bad idea actually. Maybe I'll do that. But then I can film some stuff while I'm doing it, and you can just visualise it as opposed to hear me narrate over the top. But no one wants to hear my voice anyway. So anyway, I'm glad you enjoyed it. So I'm going to go out and find a beer now because I'm aching. Many thanks for watching. Cheers.